there there are 100 species of spinach worldwide cultivated with different characteristics. It's appear as cultivated crop in around literature 10th centuries. Mean to say that it's very ancient crop uh, from the region of Persian. Uh, next, next is the key nutrients in spinach crop. It's tell about the importance of this crop. Vitamins A, like vitamins A, C, K, B6, and folate. Uh, Basically, these vitamins are very important in metabolism. Next, minerals like iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium are very important minerals which we can get from this crop. Antioxidant, lutein, and zeaxanthin. These are main vitamins uh, in spinach crop. Am I audible? Can anyone tell?
Yes, please continue.
Okay. Next is key benefits of spinach crop. This spinach crop maintain our blood pressure, boost immune system, promote bone health, and support the eyesight. Is key benefits of spinach crop. Next is heavy metals. Next is heavy metals in spinach crop, which is the keyword of my topic. Uh, Heavy metals like cadmium, lead, and arsenic. Agriculture and human health issues caused by heavy metal contamination, especially these three, cadmium, lead, and arsenic, are developing worldwide. The main sources of these heavy metals are mines, smelters, and factories, and wastewater irrigation, polluted uh, fertilizer are main sources of heavy metals, which are these sources are contributed uh, to add these heavy metal in our environment like water and soil. Next, spinach is a good model plant for heavy metal absorption because of its huge surface area and its broad root system, allowed to absorb nutrients and harmful metals including cadmium, lead, and arsenic from soil. Mean to say that spinach is a model plant. It's because of its huge surface area and root system. It's absorb more nutrients. That's why it's more nutritious, and it's also absorbed PB, lead, arsenic, and cadmium. These metals from soil and water, which cause different diseases in human. Next is heavy metal effects on human health. That's why we are studying this heavy metal, because these have bad impacts on human health, like cadmium damage kidney and liver, also cause respiratory problem, and long-term exposure to cadmium can cause uh, cancer. Arsenic is second uh, mm, heavy metal. in spinach crop, uh, it can cause skin lesions, cardiovascular, as well as respiratory problems. Cardiovascular like heart problem. Long-term exposure to arsenic can cause cancer of lungs and skins. Next is lead. It particularly affect children. It also can damage. Am I audible? Can anyone tell?
Yes, yes, all clear.
Okay, okay. Next is lead, which is also main heavy metal in spinach crop. It's particularly affect child. It can damage nervous system of women and also affect the reproductive system. Next is what is nanotechnology? So control of matter at its atom and nucleus level, typically measuring size from 1 to 100 nanometer. Basically, nanotechnology is a technology, emerging technology, and different field like biotechnology, health sector, and industrial level. In this field, we are dealing matter at nucleus and atoms level. Okay? And for this, we should have a strong microscopy system to examine different nanoparticles and how they are working. As we break matter into very fine small pieces, the characteristic of matter will be changed. And like in aeroplanes, using material in aeroplanes bodies, very elastic and lighter in weight. It's also due to nanotechnology. And some example of nanoparticles uh, which are produced by nanotechnology are quantum dots. Quantum dots, these are tiny semiconductor particles that emit light when exposed to ultraviolet radiation. They can be used in a variety of application, including imaging, medical imaging, like X-ray, solar cell, like solar system, and LED lighting. And, and next is fluorescence. These are cage-like nanostructures made up of carbon atoms. They are very stable and can be used in variety of applications, including drug delivery and electronics. Uh, Next, dendrimers. Dendrimers are highly branched polymers that can be used to deliver drug to a specific cell of the body. I mean, dendrimers are very important in medical sciences. Like we can use dendrimer in medical uh, sector in drug delivery method. These are this is structural view of dendrimers. It's a nanostructure. It's a nanostructure uh, which is produced by nanotechnology. Its parts course unit branching dendrimers like these branching dendrimers and sulfur ligands. And next is our uh, main nanoparticles which are using. uh, in spinach to minimize the uptake of heavy metals in spinach crop, like zinc oxide, ZNO. ZNO nanoparticles are known for their excellent optical, electrical, and antibacterial properties. They exhibit strong UV absorption, making them suitable for screen and UV blocking coating. ZNO has piezoelectric. Uh, Next is titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide nanoparticles are primarily known for photolytic activity, uh, strong UV absorption, and high diffractive index. These are chemical stable and non-toxic. And this is the structure view of ZNO, zinc oxide nanostructures, which are produced by nanotechnology and used in uh, agriculture. Next, the the key applications of these nano particles. In the ZNO mainly used in environmental sciences, like it purify the water, mm, and also purify air pollution. In health sector, due to its antibacterial properties, its use in wound bedding, like wound bandages, and also use in cosmetics. Next is textile. Due to its UV rays absorption, it's used in fabrics. It's incorporated in fabrics to provide UV protection in textile industry. It's a very great achievement in textile industry. And next is uh, photocatalysis. In TIO, TIO use as photocatalysis, uh, 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 moderate antibacterial properties, high low piezoelectric. Uh, Everyone understanding my uh, language, or anyone have any issue, text in uh, can text in inbox. Sorry, I am sharing name. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. And as in a TIO, like titanium dioxide used in sunscreen and pigments, like in paints and cosmetics. Uh, these are some applications of these nanoparticles, which are uh, main component of my topic. And next is our main topic is how ZNO and TIO, like zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, are working uh, in spinach crop. First of all, when we provide these nanoparticle to the soil or to the water, uh, in case of spinach crop, uh, first of all, their surface of absorption, the titanium and titanium dioxide and zinc oxide allow maximum surface absorption of heavy metals. Mean to say that titanium and zinc oxide nanoparticle absorb maximum amount of heavy metals from soil and reducing the absorption of heavy metals uh, to spinach crop, which because these heavy metals are very bad effect on human health, so that these two our nanoparticles absorb the surface absorption of heavy metals from soil. Next is induce plant stress response. I am audible. Are you listening?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Next is induce plant stress response. When we apply titanium dioxide and zinc oxide to the plants in roots, they produce stress in plants. In, in response to stress, plant produce some antioxidants and chelates agents. Okay, all right. These chelate agents and antioxidants uh, neutralize these heavy metal which are in soil or in the water, which in which spinach roots are embedding. All right. Then when we put these uh, two nanoparticles in soil, the plant response and some produce antioxidant and chelates agent, and these chelate agent and antioxidant neutralize these cadmium, Pb, lead, and other heavy metals, and minimize the absorption of these heavy metals. I hope you get it.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, next is four point. Uh, Soil properties. When these nanoparticles, TiO and ZNO, interact with soil, when these two particles interact with soil, basically soil is the basic particle of soils are collides at they are very small fine pieces of soil uh, uh, on there are charge on collides. Collides are very small unit of soil. Okay, when we provide these nanoparticle to the soil, uh, they minimize the absorption of heavy metals uh, to the uh, spinach crop by cation exchange capacity and pH. pH and cation exchange capacity, these are properties of soil, and these particle change these properties of soil and minimize the mobility of heavy metals, so that these heavy metal um, absorb at minimum level to spinach growth and reduce absorption. Next is root morphology modification. When we add these two our nanoparticles into soil, it's influence the it influence the root system, root morphology of the spinach crop. When it's induced modification in spinach crop roots, the absorption of uh, these uh, cadmium, lead, and arsenic. These are heavy metal which are not benefit to human health. The it uh, in case of modification in roots of these spiny crop, it's minimize the absorption of these heavy metals. So the minimum amount of heavy metal go towards the spinach leaves. Leaves are basically uh, used as food in spinach, in case of spinach crop. Like in other some in some fruit cases we are using cowrie, and in some cases we are using stem. As it in case of spiny crop, we are using leaves like this. This is spinach. Okay, everyone, I hope you get it. Next, the conclusion of this topic is the nanotechnologies promising uh, strategy to minimize heavy metal contamination in agriculture. These are conclusion as we are uh, these are conclusion as this nanotechnology is very important in agriculture sector in many aspects, but we are just discussing this how nanotechnology it's a case study. uh, we are working on this, and we're producing some nanofertilizer uh, which enhance the growth of plant within hours. And thank you for your attention. If anyone have any question, please ask in inbox, or you may ask in voice. Thank you for your attention again.
Thank you, Mr. Ghulam. Actually, this presentation, when we published the abstracts, a lot of people said they are very interested about this kind of topics.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to ask something about your current work or job. You mentioned before you are working in a gene editing institute or something. Is that have any relationship to this presentation or the topic of this presentation?
Yeah, it's belong to our work. Uh, Basically, we are working on genome edited crops, and our there is next. Basically, I am working in two labs, and the second lab is working on nanotechnology like nanofertilizer and these nanoparticles. These nanoparticles are also part of nanofertilizer that's reduce contamination in soil. I hope you get it.
Yes, yes. Thank you. So, anyone has any question for Mr. Ghulam?
And anyone have question, please? Can you repeat the process of absorption of metal using in titanium? Okay, I can. You are asking about it. Please tell me, is it okay? Basically, the titanium and zinc oxide are mostly same approaches. These two nanoparticles have same approaches, and these are your question. Let me find. Also, titanium oxide. Okay. Okay. These two nanoparticles have same approaches like titanium and zinc oxide. When we add these nanoparticles in soil, surface absorption like these nanoparticles like this is structure view of ZNO. When we add this particle in soil, these absorb maximum amount of those second maximum amount of heavy metals like arsenic, Pb, lead, and other heavy metals because there is a charge on these nanostructures, and on the basis of charge they bind with these heavy metal bind with these nanoparticle, and in this case minimize the absorption of uh, these heavy metals like arsenic uh, and others, arsenic, Pb, and cadmium uh, to to the spinach crop. And uh, in case of plant stress, when we add these nanoparticles, these two nanoparticles in the soil, then the plant responds back and produce some antioxidant and some chelate agents. Okay? All right. These chelate agent and antioxidant neutralize these heavy metals. These heavy metals, these these heavy metal in uh, neutralize these heavy metals, uh, and in case of soil properties, in case of soil properties, when we add these titanium and zinc oxide into soil, it change the properties of soil and minimize the absorption of these to spinach crop. And I hope you get it. Mm. Mr. Muhammad Hasib. Okay, okay. Thank you for your
Okay.
cooperation.
I have a question. Um, Mehran, you are
Is
raising.
anyone? Yes, yes, Miran. Miran, please write your question.
Okay, it seems that we are finished this presentation. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Ghulam. Our next presentation will be also in English. So welcome all of you. It will start exactly at 3:40 minutes p.m. Can you stop sharing the your screen, please?
Please,
Okay, okay.
Hamza, I have a question for Mr. Ghulam.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, dear Ghulam, for your presentation. I have a question. So we know the leaves plant uptake the heavy metal from the plant or earth or whatever else and accumulate them in their leaf or vegetable part, right? So
Okay.
in your research, you try to reduce this uptake by using nanoparticle, right?
Yeah.
So the method of synthesize those nanoparticle, chemical way or biological way. So because you did not mention anything related to this.
Uh, thank you for your question. Basically, it's a very long debate that is are produced chemically or biologically. Basically, these are produced by chemically, and the chemistry of these particle, like we are dealing these particle at atoms and their nucleus level. Okay.
I understand. So you will use them, they are chemically synthesized, and you will, for example, put them within the Spanish in the land or in the field, and that will reduce the level of mineral or let's say the heavy metal uptake.
Yeah, because heavy metal uptake, heavy metals are very bad impact on human health.
So
It is
yeah, continue please.
uh, and these also these nano particles, and also other uh, some other like nano fertilizer, which are contributing in plant high growth level, and within days, within hours, until within hours. It's very amazing of nanotechnology fertilizer in field of fertilizer uh, use for plants growth.
Yeah, I see. So this method work on other plants or only Spanish? Because honestly, this is the first time I hear about this topic.
Basically, I my work is genetically modified crops, and I joined two labs. I am working in two labs. One is working on the main lab in which I am working on transgenic plant, like date palm, like banana, and like citrus. These crop are my major subjects to modify this crop by using agrobacterium uh, as which is genetically which is natural genetic engineer, agrobacterium. Basically, my research is on genetically modified crops, but this is my extra work, nanotechnology. I am also joining and working with the other soil sciences lab. So in soil science department, they are working on nanotechnology, nano fertilizers, and in sector of environment to purify the environment and with from contamination, it is.
I see. Thank you. All of the best in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ghulam. Mabrouk, are you with us?
Okay, okay.
السلام عليكم. Yes, I'm with you.
وعليكم السلام. Are you ready?
Yes, إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. You can start sharing.
Okay.
Okay.